Welcome back to Better Arizona, everyone. I'm Sarah Karlstrom. Today we are talking about something that is so important. It's something that all of us have heard of, most of us have worried about, especially us moms. We're talking about the upcoming flu season. We want to bring in kind of a different perspective today. I have Dr. Clark Hansen joining me, a doctor of natural medicine, and you have a different perspective on the flu season. We've all heard about the swine flu. What are your thoughts?
Well, everybody's very afraid of the swine flu because the numbers they're hearing are just scary. The American government has put out a report recently projecting there may be as many as 100 million to 150 million people that may get infected in the United States this year with the swine flu. And what I want everybody to know is the body's the real healer. In the worst epidemics of the history of this world, only 20% of the population gets infected with these epidemic viruses. That means 80% are not infected, they're not harmed, their own immune system is dealing with it and handling it. So I want everybody to take a step back and kind of breathe that we can fight this. There's some things you can do to enhance your own immune system and fight back rather than just the vaccine.
Well, and I want to talk about that, and it's interesting that you mentioned that because all we're hearing is flu shots, flu shots. I don't know what to do for my children to make sure they're safe. What do you say as a doctor of natural medicine?
Well, first of all, remember that projection of 30,000 to 90,000, that's really only about 1% of the number that will be infected. So 99% will survive. So it's a very small number.
That's huge to hear.
We should be looking at that side of the numbers, but you want to do everything you can to prevent getting the infection and having that risk.
So vaccines.
So I say don't vaccine because the vaccine carries a risk. There's not even going to be enough this year. You're going to have to take 3 shots. They want you to get the regular seasonal flu and then 2 shots of a swine flu vaccine that is not even going to have safety and efficacy tests done until mid-October. We may not even find out it's safe or effective. I think there's a better way, and we use nature. Nature is the real healer. It's not doctors, it's not drugs, it's not vaccines. And I put together a formulation of the 5 best herbs for antiviral bacterial infections. So you can have something at home that will stimulate your immune system to fight off viruses. One of the great things is an herb, elderberry. It's like a European blueberry. And it's been shown to treat both influenza A and influenza B. It actually stops the virus from getting into the body. Good research to show it actually inhibits the infiltration of these viruses into the body, both types, the major types of influenza viruses. And in this formula, there's 5 different herbs, so it attacks it from different ways to stimulate the immune system, enhance it. You can take this as a preventive starting right now. You don't have to wait for a vaccine that you may not get, because there may not be enough. You don't have to worry about mercury being in this formula or other side effects that haven't been tested yet, because it may be years before we find out how bad the side effects are.
And what is it? Is this bottle what you're talking about?
Right. This is the formulation. It's 5 different herbs that I put together that I found to be the most effective. So it has the elderberry, echinacea, astragalus, andrographis paniculata. That's a wonderful Chinese herb that's been shown to reduce the cold symptoms from 7-day course to 3 days. And then it has golden seal, which is an antibacterial.
Sure. Oh, wow. Dr. Clark Hansen from the Hansen Clinic. Great information, very interesting for people to just actually think about alternatives out there. Of course, you're going to want more information. You can always go to his website. That is drhansen.com. You can go to our special health website. That's AZ Health Spot, and click on the Hansen Clinic for more information. So, Dr. Hansen, thanks again. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, Better Arizona. We'll be right back.